Chapter 11. Tremor! Kansas' voice seemed so distant to the dragon. The other dragon's eyelids twitched. His head throbbed and his body suddenly ached. There was a sharp, stabbing pain in his back just below his wings. Tremor! Kansas' voice was a little loud this time. There was the sound of hissing and snarling and yells of pain. The other dragon opened his eyes. Everything was a spinning, blurry mess. He tried to get himself up, but his body didn't want to cooperate. Tremor, get up! Candace ordered, and she knocked away a bleeding wolf. I've been trying to get you to wake up for over 30 minutes! Tremor blinked several times, not really sure where he was or how he had gotten there. He looked up at Candace, who was slapping her wings to spread the force of her ice breath upon the approaching canines. When she saw Tremor was awake, she inhaled deeper and blew hard. The wolves, unfortunate enough not to get out of the way, were left frozen in a thick wall of ice, cutting the rest of the pack off from the young dragons. Damn it, Tremor! I told you you need sleep so you could replenish your strength. The dragons bent down and did her best to help the earth dragon to his feet. This is what I was afraid of. Afraid? Tremor seemed to come back to reality. Gaia! Each time Kenneth jerked her head towards him in surprise. It's Gaia! She's in trouble! Tremor looked the ice dragon in the eye. Or looked the ice dragon in the eye. We have to find her. Sure enough that he could stand his own, Kenneth backed away from Tremor. Then go, Tremor. Go and help your sister. I'll cover your escape. What? You can't be serious. All on your own? Tremor took a step towards her. That'd be suicide. I'm a lot stronger than you gave me credit for, Tremor. Candace snapped and shoved him aside as she faced a wall of ice. On the other side, the wolves were trying to break through. Now go to her. Help Gaia before it's too late. Tremor hesitated. Tremor pretended he has honor and need to help his sister. Of course, you when I'm finished here. Now go. No sooner had she spoken than the wolves burst to the wall. Tremor's eyes grew wide and he turned and ran. The wolves spotted him and running past Candace to take pursuit. Where do you think you're going? The ice dragon is firing ice ball from the wolves. The canines came to a halt as another wall of ice formed in front of them. If you boys want him, you need to go through me first. The dragons looked around as the pack began to circle her, intent on making her eat her own words. Tremor felt a chill run down his spine as he rushed through the streets of his home city. He had no idea why or how he had been rendered unconscious, but he didn't like the feeling it left in his stomach. He had no idea where he was running, nor did he really care. He just followed his instincts, dodging down every alleyway he could. At last he came to an open courtyard and he skated to a halt. He had no idea why his body chose to stop here. The yard was filled with stone debris and the blood and bodies of fallen wolves. Tremor took a cautious step forward, slowly making his way around a broken dragon statue. It was then that his eyes widened hard and his heart nearly stopped. Gaia! He shouted, bent over her. The dragon lay on her side in a large pool of her own blood. Tremor's eyes wavered as he looked her over. She had several slash marks around her neck and across her cheek, covering her face in blood. Her legs had been slashed and broken, and her tail had been hacked in several places. One of her wings was limp, just barely hanging on by a thread. The Tremor noticed a savage gash along her spine, exposing her to the bone. Gaia! He shook his hand in disbelief and leaned down towards his twin. He scooped her head up in his paws and snuzzled her. There was a soft moan, and Tremor's head jerked back in surprise. Gaia saw her open her eyes and stare up at her brother. Tremor, she said in a whisper. You made it. You okay? No. Tremor shook his head. I'm not okay. You're not okay. I know. Gaia smiled cold, splitting her brother's face and chest with blood. Gaia! Hold on. Don't try to move. We'll get a healer to fix you up. Just hold out a little longer. Gaia just continued to smile. It's okay, Tremor. I'm not scared. Her brother looked at her with eyes glittering with tears that were begging to come out. I know you'll make a fine guardian when your training is done. Don't talk like that! Tremor shook his head desperately. I can't go on without you there with me. I'm not going to leave you, Tremor. Gaia tried to lift up her brother's cheek, but her strength had left her body long ago. Her eyes were already glazing over as her tongue trickled away. I'll always be there with you. I'll always be there for you. Tremor clenched his teeth and held her tighter, not willing to let her go. Gaia! Don't go! He put her close to him. There was a long silence. The dragon smiled as she listened to the strong pulsing of her brother's heart. You have a stronger heart. You have a strong heart. Gaia cooed softly. Much stronger than you know. Gaia! Tremor squeezed his eyes shut. He wanted desperately to cry, but he needed to remain strong for his sister. As he held close to him, he felt her straining to breathe. The dragons coughed hard 7 more times. Guy's chest heaved as she tried for one last deep breath. Tremor. Her voice was almost inaudible. What is it? The dragons gave him a smile. It was the smile she gave when she went suddenly from him. And it was never just suddenly lit with this smile. Don't be too hard on Candace. Just remember what I said before. Jerem's eyes grew wide, and it took him a moment to recover from the shock. I will. He bobbed his head aside with a smile. Even when she was ready to die, his sister was still always thinking about those she cared for. I swear to you, I will keep my promise. Guy's breathing began to slow, and Tremor pressed his lips tight together, seeing what was coming. Guy breathed in a couple times before closing her eyes for good. Tremor didn't utter a single word. He just closed his eyes and bowed his head over his sister as the sounds of the battle raged on in the distance. All at once, Guy's body temperature began to rise. Temperature opened his eyes to see his sister's body begin to shine with a bright green energy. Then slowly the energy began to disperse, and Tremor watched as the tiny oats of light melted into him. His body tingled and burned from the inside out. He held his sister closer to him, not ready to release her. Tremor tried his best not to call out for his sister as she faded from his sight. The glow died away and Tremor looked down at his empty paws. He looked at the ground in disbelief, then turned around hoping to wake up from this horrible nightmare. Tremor hung his head in defeat. He suddenly felt lost. His only remaining fan was gone before his very eyes. Just then Guy's voice echoed around him. I love you, Tremor. I'm worried I have been your twin. Gaia! Tremor looked up, hoping to at least see a vision of her. I'm not going to leave you, Tremor. If you ever need me, just listen to the earth. Then she gave a slight giggle. After all, it's what we do best. Tremor suddenly closed his eyes tight. He hurt all over. His insides burned like they were on fire. He couldn't take it anymore. The old dragon jumped and thumped his back paws on the stone floor and smashed his front paws to the ground. With his paws embedded in the rock, he made his mind one with the earth. He felt every little vibration, sensed every heartbeat within the cave. Just then the cave began to shake. It was soft at first, then it felt as if the entire cavern was rocking like a boat in choppy waters. A thunderous crash rang throughout the cavern and every head turned up. What was that? Cinder asked. I don't know. Spyro shook his head. But I have a feeling something bad did, or is about to happen. Suddenly the cave floor seemed to shatter. Stalagmites shot up like blades of grass throughout the underground city. The spikes impaled the remaining wolves, and soon the cave was filled with their howls and cries of pain. The dragons dodged the sparks and took the air as blood, bites, and limbs flew through the air. Look out! Sunshine attacked the wounded black dragon as another row of spikes burst the wolf she was fighting. She closed her eyes, expecting to get impaled herself. When she opened her eyes, the rocks had formed a protective barrier between her and the blood-stained spikes. Amber flames sprang onto a wall and bounced off into the air. Below them, the wolves barked and howled as they tried to get away from the spikes, suddenly bursting to the ground. Several mites could leap into the wolves of the pavilions, but even they were not safe from Tremor's wrath. The stone grew spikes and killed the canyons where they stood. Tremor felt every wolf drop dead inside the cavern. He clenched his teeth tight, trying to hold himself back, but he couldn't anymore. He raised his head and let out an agonized roar that shook the earth. Dirt and stones fell from the ceiling, smashing the trees below. Holy shit! Candace blinked hard as the stalactite shot past her. The sound of starvation in her heart rate quickened. Oh my god. Tremor! She dropped back down and shut low at the streets. The fallen rocks and bloody stalagmites sank back into the ground, leaving the streets as clean and clear as they had been before. When she was sure she could set foot down, Sarah ran as fast as her legs could carry her. At last she stumbled across the corridor where Tremor was. Tremor! She called out, but her words fell on deaf ears. She stood at the edge of the corridor and looked around. The wolf bodies lay in a heap across from him. Tremor had his back turned to the bodies and seemed to be staring at the ground. Slowly, Candace approached him. As she drew closer, she saw that he was standing a large pool of blood which flowed into the holes of his feet. Tremor? Candace felt a sharp pain in her heart as she slowly began to realize what had happened. Tremor, are you there? She stopped several feet away from him. Of the 7 long, silent minutes, the earth dragon moved. He pulled his blood-stained feet from the holes and turned towards Candace. The ice dragon gasped in shock when she saw how much blood he was covered in. Oh my god! Tremor, you're a mess! She stepped forward to meet him, but he moved to her side to avoid her. Tremor? She glanced back at him sadly as he walked away from her without so much as a word or a look. She felt the knot in her chest tighten up, and she pressed her lips together tightly. Tremor never saw the tear that escaped from her eye and froze upon her soft scales before falling to the ground, shattering to a million pieces.